Anita and Me is a semi-autobiographical novel written by British Indian author Meera Syal, first published in 1996. The novel is set in the 1970s and revolves around the experiences of a young Indian girl named Meena Kumar who grows up in a predominantly white working-class town in England. The story explores themes of identity, cultural clashes, friendship, and growing up. Summary. The novel follows the life of Meena Kumar, a young girl of Indian descent who lives with her family in the fictional mining village of Tollington in the West Midlands of England. Meena is fascinated by her neighbor Anita, a charismatic and rebellious girl of her age who becomes her friend. Through her friendship with Anita and interactions with the local community, Meena grapples with questions of identity, culture, and belonging. Meena's parents are traditional and often struggle to reconcile their Indian heritage with the British way of life. Meena, on the other hand, is curious about the world around her and strives to fit in with her English friends. Her relationship with Anita exposes her to a world of freedom, rebellion, and new experiences. However, as Meena becomes more involved with Anita and her gang, she also witnesses their destructive behavior and begins to question her choices. Throughout the novel, Meena faces instances of racism and prejudice from both the local white community and even some members of her own Indian community. These experiences force her to confront her identity as a British Indian girl and to find her place within this complex cultural landscape. As the story unfolds, Meena's relationship with Anita becomes strained due to Anita's reckless behavior and disregard for the consequences of her actions. Meena realizes that she needs to make choices that reflect her own values and priorities. The novel delves into Meena's internal conflict as she navigates the challenges of growing up, making sense of her heritage, and forging her own path. The narrative culminates in a tragic event that shakes the village and forces Meena to confront the realities of her life and the complexities of her relationships. This event serves as a turning point for Meena's character development and helps her understand the importance of authenticity, self-discovery, and the significance of her cultural background. Anita and Me is a coming-of-age story that addresses issues of cultural identity, racism, and the struggle to find one's place in a diverse society. The novel offers insights into the experiences of immigrant families and the complexities of navigating multiple cultural influences while growing up. Setting. The novel is set in the 1970s in the mining village of Tollington, which is located in the West Midlands of England. The village is primarily inhabited by a white working-class population, and it serves as a backdrop for the cultural clashes and personal growth experienced by the protagonist, Meena Kumar. Characters. Meena Kumar, the protagonist and narrator of the story. She is a young girl of Indian descent who struggles to find her identity and place in the predominantly white village of Tollington. Meena is curious, intelligent, and eager to fit in with her English friends while also maintaining her ties to her Indian heritage. Anita, Meena's neighbor and friend. Anita is a rebellious and charismatic girl who introduces Meena to new experiences and a sense of freedom. However, Anita's behavior often leads to trouble and conflict. Meena's parents. Meena's parents are traditional Indian immigrants who grapple with the challenges of adjusting to life in England while preserving their cultural identity. Meena's relationship with her parents reflects generational and cultural differences. Plot summary. Meena, the young narrator, introduces readers to her village, her family, and her fascination with Anita. She describes her early interactions with Anita and the excitement of their growing friendship. Through Anita, Meena is exposed to a world of pop culture, music, and rebellion that contrasts with her more traditional upbringing. As Meena becomes more involved with Anita and her gang, she witnesses their mischievous and sometimes destructive behavior. Despite her initial admiration for Anita's rebellious nature, Meena begins to question whether this is the path she truly wants to follow. Throughout the novel, Meena grapples with her sense of identity and belonging. She faces racism from both her white peers and some members of her own Indian community who perceive her as too assimilated. Meena's parents also struggle to adapt to British culture while maintaining their Indian traditions. The turning point of the story is a tragedy that shakes the village. This event forces Meena to confront the complexities of her relationships and the need to make choices that align with her values. She realizes that she must strike a balance between embracing her Indian heritage and embracing her place in British society. As the novel concludes, Meena gains a deeper understanding of herself, her family, and her community. She recognizes the importance of authenticity and learns to navigate the challenges of growing up with resilience and grace. Themes. Cultural identity. The novel explores the challenges of navigating dual cultural identities. Meena's struggle to fit in with her English friends while honoring her Indian heritage is a central theme. Friendship and loyalty. Meena's relationship with Anita showcases the complexities of friendship and the influence of peers on personal choices. Racism and prejudice. The novel addresses the racism and prejudice faced by immigrants and their children, shedding light on the difficulties of being different in a predominantly white society. Generational conflict. Meena's interactions with her parents highlight the generation gap and the clash between traditional values and the desire for assimilation. Coming of age. Meena's journey of self-discovery and maturation as she grapples with her identity and the challenges of growing up is a central theme of the story. Overall, Anita and Me is a poignant exploration of cultural identity, friendship, and the complexities of growing up in a diverse and changing society. Part 1. Childhood and Friendship. The novel introduces Meena Kumar, a young Indian girl growing up in the mining village of Tollington. Meena's family consists of her parents, her brother Sunny, and her grandmother Nanama, who is a strong influence on her. Meena develops a fascination with her neighbor Anita Rutter, who is confident, rebellious, and becomes her friend. Anita and Meena's friendship grows as they navigate childhood together, engaging in imaginative play and exploring their surroundings. Part 2. Rebellion and Cultural Clashes. Meena's relationship with Anita exposes her to a world of pop culture, music, and new experiences that contrast with her traditional Indian upbringing. Anita's gang, including Tracy and Mandy, involve Meena in their escapades, often leading to trouble and conflict with authority figures. Meena's parents struggle to reconcile their Indian heritage with the British way of life, leading to generational and cultural clashes in their household. Meena's identity is further complicated by her interactions with the white community, who view her as different and sometimes treat her with racism and prejudice. Part 3. An Awakening and Tragedy. Meena begins to question Anita's behavior as she witnesses the negative consequences of their actions on others. Meena's Nanama becomes seriously ill, and Meena experiences a deep connection with her grandmother as she learns about her own heritage and history. A tragic event occurs in the village that shakes Meena's world and forces her to confront the realities of life, death, and the consequences of her choices. Part 4. Self-Discovery and Resolution. In the aftermath of the tragedy, Meena reevaluates her choices and priorities. She confronts Anita about her reckless behavior and begins to distance herself from the gang. Meena's relationship with her parents evolves as she gains a deeper appreciation for their struggles and sacrifices. She participates in the school talent show and, with the support of her family and friends, delivers a heartfelt performance that showcases her unique blend of cultures. The novel ends on a bittersweet note, with Meena embracing her identity as a British Indian young woman, having learned valuable lessons about friendship, family, and authenticity. Themes revisited. Identity and belonging. Meena's journey to reconcile her Indian heritage with her British environment is a central theme throughout the novel. Her evolving sense of identity and her search for a place where she truly belongs drive much of the plot. Family and tradition. Meena's relationship with her family, particularly her parents and Nanama, highlights the tension between generational differences and the importance of cultural traditions. Growing up and coming of age. Meena's experiences with friendship, rebellion, and tragedy contribute to her maturation and growth. The novel explores the challenges and complexities of growing up. Cultural clash and racism. The novel vividly portrays the clash between different cultures and the racism and prejudice faced by immigrants in a predominantly white society. Friendship and peer influence. Meena's friendship with Anita reflects the power of peer influence and the impact it can have on one's choices and values. Narrative style. Anita and Me is written in the first-person narrative from Meena's perspective. This perspective allows readers to delve deep into Meena's thoughts, emotions, and experiences as she navigates the challenges of her upbringing, friendship, and self-discovery. Overall, Anita and Me is a richly textured novel that captures the nuances of cultural identity, friendship, and growing up in a complex and diverse society. Through Meena's journey, readers gain insights into the struggles and triumphs of a young girl searching for her place in the world. Detailed plot summary. Part 1. Childhood and Friendship. Meena introduces her life in Tollington, highlighting the cultural and racial differences that shape her experiences. She vividly describes her family, including her parents who try to maintain their Indian customs while adapting to British culture. Meena's friendship with Anita Rutter begins to develop. Anita is daring and charismatic, leading Meera to admire her and want to fit in with her gang. Part 2. Rebellion and Cultural Clashes. Meera recounts the various adventures she and Anita's gang embark on, often involving pranks and trouble. Meera's family dynamics are explored further, showcasing the generation gap between her and her parents' views on assimilation. Meera grapples with her identity as she is seen as an outsider by both the white and Indian communities. The complexities of racism and prejudice become more apparent as Meera faces discrimination from various individuals. Part 3. An Awakening and Tragedy. Nanama, Meera's grandmother, falls seriously ill. Meera's connection with Nanama deepens as they discuss their Indian heritage and the struggles they've faced. Meera reflects on her experiences, leading to a realization that Anita's behavior is reckless and detrimental. A tragic event involving a local boy shocks the village and forces Meera to confront the consequences of her actions and the fragility of life. Part 4. Self-Discovery and Resolution. Meera begins distancing herself from Anita and the gang, realizing that she needs to make choices that reflect her true values. She confronts Anita about her behavior, leading to a confrontation that strains their friendship. Meera's bond with her parents strengthens as she gains insight into their experiences as immigrants and her own cultural identity. She participates in the school talent show, where she delivers a poignant performance that merges her Indian heritage with her British identity. The novel concludes with Meera having matured through her experiences, embracing her unique cultural background and navigating the complexities of being a British Indian teenager. Themes revisited. Individual versus community. Meera's journey involves balancing her desires as an individual with the expectations and norms of her community. Loss of innocence. The tragic event in the story marks a turning point where Meera's innocence is shattered, leading her to confront the complexities of life and her own decisions. Cultural heritage and identity. The exploration of Meera's dual identity as both Indian and British forms a central theme, highlighted through her interactions with family, friends, and society. Social prejudices. The novel delves deeply into the racism and prejudices experienced by Meera and other characters due to their ethnicity, revealing the darker aspects of society. Friendship and loyalty. Meera's evolving relationship with Anita illustrates the challenges of loyalty and friendship when values clash. Parent-child dynamics. Meera's interactions with her parents reflect the struggle between generations, with differing viewpoints on tradition, assimilation, and identity. Cultural integration. The novel examines the process of integrating cultural traditions into a different societal context, often leading to conflict and self-discovery. Narrative techniques. Symbolism. Objects and events like Nanama's illness and the talent show symbolize deeper themes such as family bonds, self-expression, and the blending of cultures. Imagery. Meera's vivid descriptions immerse readers in the world of Tollington, allowing them to visualize the settings and characters in great detail. Flashbacks. Meera frequently incorporates flashbacks to provide context and background information, enriching the narrative. Dialogue. Conversations between characters, particularly between Meera and her family members, reveal their personalities, thoughts, and emotions. First-person perspective. Meera's first-person narrative grants readers direct access to her thoughts and feelings, fostering a deeper connection with her experiences. Anita and Me is a multifaceted novel that explores cultural complexities, identity struggles, and the maturation of a young girl in a dynamic and evolving world. Through its rich characters and detailed storytelling, the novel engages readers in a journey of self-discovery and understanding. Let's delve into a comprehensive character analysis of the key characters in Anita and Me. Meera Kumar. Meera is the protagonist and narrator of the story. As a young British Indian girl growing up in the village of Tollington, she serves as the lens through which readers experience the challenges of cultural identity, friendship, and coming of age. Here's a closer look at her character. Identity struggle. Meera's central struggle revolves around her identity. She is torn between her desire to fit in with her English friends and her need to connect with her Indian heritage. This internal conflict forms the core of her character development. Observant and reflective. Meera's narration is marked by her observant nature and deep introspection. Her reflections provide insights into her thought processes, emotions, and evolving understanding of her world. Curiosity and imagination. Meera's curiosity drives her to explore new experiences, especially through her friendship with Anita. Her imagination adds richness to her storytelling, enabling readers to engage deeply with her surroundings. Complex relationships. Meera's relationships with her parents showcase her struggles with generational differences and cultural expectations. Her bond with Nanima is a source of comfort and wisdom, helping her navigate her identity crisis. Growth and maturity. Throughout the novel, Meera undergoes significant growth. She evolves from an admirer of Anita's rebellion to someone who questions her choices and seeks her own path. The tragedy in the story marks a turning point, catalyzing Meera's personal growth and a deeper understanding of the complexities of life. Anita Rutter. Anita is Meera's neighbor and friend, known for her rebellious and charismatic personality. Her character is instrumental in shaping Meera's experiences and understanding of the world. Rebellion and charisma. Anita's bold and rebellious nature captivates Meera. Her charisma draws Meera into a world of excitement and new experiences, but it also exposes her to the consequences of reckless behavior. Friendship dynamics. Anita and Meera's friendship is complex. While Meera admires Anita, she also comes to recognize the negative aspects of her behavior. Their friendship highlights the influence of peers on personal choices and values. Coping mechanisms. It becomes apparent that Anita's rebellious behavior may be a coping mechanism for dealing with her own challenges and family dynamics. Her character sheds light on the complexities beneath the surface. Impact on Meera. Through her friendship with Anita, Meera learns about both the allure and dangers of rebellion. Anita's actions prompt Meera to question her own values and choices, leading to personal growth and self-discovery. Meera's parents. Meera's relationship with her parents plays a crucial role in the novel's exploration of cultural clash, generational differences, and the complexities of immigrant experiences. Cultural clashes. Meera's parents represent the older generation's struggle to maintain their Indian traditions while adapting to British society. Their interactions with Meera highlight the challenges of cultural integration. Generational gap. Meera's parents and Nanima often embody traditional values that clash with Meera's desire to assimilate. These conflicts illustrate the broader generational gap that many immigrant families face. Parental love. Despite their differences, Meera's parents' love for her is evident. Their support and sacrifices for her well-being underscore the depth of their affection and their commitment to their family's future. Nanima. Meera's grandmother, Nanima, is a significant figure in the novel, providing cultural guidance and emotional support. Cultural anchor. Nanima represents a link to Meera's Indian heritage. Through their interactions, readers gain insights into traditional customs, family history, and the challenges of life in India. Wisdom and guidance. Nanima's conversations with Meera serve as moments of wisdom and reflection. She imparts life lessons and cultural knowledge, helping Meera navigate her identity crisis and personal growth. Emotional connection. Nanima's illness and eventual passing have a profound impact on Meera. These events deepen their emotional connection and prompt Meera to appreciate her heritage and family history. Overall, Anita and Me presents a rich array of characters, each contributing to the novel's exploration of cultural identity, friendship, generational conflict, and personal growth. The interactions and dynamics among these characters serve as vehicles for the broader themes and lessons of the story. Let's continue with the character analysis of other significant characters in Anita and Me. Mrs. Worrell. Mrs. Worrell is a white woman who lives in Tollington and takes a particular interest in Meera. Her character represents a mix of curiosity, ignorance, and subtle racism. Curiosity and ignorance. Mrs. Worrell's curiosity about Meera's background is often tinged with ignorance and stereotypes. She sometimes assumes things about Meera's culture based on limited knowledge. Microaggressions. Mrs. Worrell's comments and interactions with Meera often carry undertones of racial insensitivity. Her character serves as a reminder of the microaggressions and racial prejudices that Meera encounters. Tracy and Mandy. Tracy and Mandy are part of Anita's gang and play a role in Meera's experiences of rebellion and friendship. Peer influence. Tracy and Mandy, like Anita, influence Meera's behavior and choices. They represent the allure of fitting in and experiencing new things, as well as the challenges of making decisions in the face of peer pressure. Diverse personalities. Tracy and Mandy add depth to the gang dynamic. Tracy is more assertive and outspoken, while Mandy is often quieter and more observant. Sunny Kumar. Sunny is Meera's younger brother, and his character contributes to the portrayal of family dynamics and generational differences. Sibling relationship. Sunny's interactions with Meena showcase their sibling bond, which includes both moments of support and typical sibling squabbles. Their relationship adds a touch of authenticity to the family narrative. Cultural contrast. Sunny's experiences as a second-generation British Indian child differ from Meena's due to their age gap. His character illustrates the evolving nature of cultural identity within a family. Debbie and Doreen. Debbie and Doreen are white girls who are part of Meena's school and social circle. Their interactions with Meena highlight the complexity of racial dynamics among peers. Friendship and racism. Meena's interactions with Debbie and Doreen reflect the tension between friendship and racism. While they can be friendly, moments of racial insensitivity also arise. Sam Lowbridge. Sam is a boy in the village who becomes an object of affection for Meena. His character provides a subplot that explores innocence and young love. First love. Meena's feelings for Sam introduce an element of innocence and young love to the story. Her interactions with Sam reveal her growing awareness of romantic emotions. Rita. Rita is a woman who works at the hair salon in Tollington. Her character provides Meena with a role model of an independent and modern woman. Female empowerment. Rita's character challenges traditional gender roles. She serves as a strong and independent figure who encourages Meena to think beyond the confines of societal expectations. Mr. and Mrs. Worrell. Mr. and Mrs. Worrell are Anita's parents, and their family dynamic contrasts with Meena's family. Anita's background. The Worrells' dysfunctional family dynamic offers a glimpse into some of the factors influencing Anita's behavior. It underscores the complexity of personal backgrounds that shape individuals. Themes revisited. Cultural isolation and integration. The interactions between Meena and various characters highlight the challenges of integrating cultural traditions into a different environment while also exposing the isolation and misunderstandings that can arise. Human complexity. Each character in the novel is multidimensional, showing a range of motivations, strengths, flaws, and vulnerabilities. This complexity adds depth to the exploration of themes. Society and community. The characters collectively represent the diversity and dynamics within the village of Tollington, emphasizing the role of individuals in shaping the community. Power of relationships. Whether through friendships, family connections, or romantic interests, the characters' relationships drive the narrative and contribute to their growth and understanding. The wide array of characters in Anita and Me adds layers of complexity to the story's exploration of cultural identity, friendship, and personal growth. Their interactions, dynamics, and individual stories contribute to the rich tapestry of the novel's themes and messages. Let's continue exploring the remaining characters in Anita and Me. Emily, Mrs. De Vere. Emily is a glamorous woman who moves into the village and introduces herself as Mrs. De Vere. She becomes a source of fascination for Meena and the other villagers. Imaginative element. Emily's arrival adds an element of mystery and imagination to the story. Meena's curiosity about her contributes to the development of Meena's character and her growth. Social commentary. Emily's background and true identity reveal societal issues such as prejudice and the desire for upward mobility. Her character serves as a commentary on appearances versus reality. Mr. Sharma. Mr. Sharma is Meena's father. His character showcases the complexities of being an immigrant parent and navigating cultural shifts. Cultural identity. Mr. Sharma's character reflects the struggle to balance traditional Indian values with the realities of living in a new country. He experiences conflict between his desires for assimilation and his attachment to his heritage. Parental love. Mr. Sharma's interactions with Meena reveal his deep love and concern for her well-being.